Hi all. Good evening. Hi all. Good evening. Welcome to Bhavya's Arts. I'm happy to know you. I'm happy to know from where you are. Please type in the chat. We will wait for a minute. Let others also join our session. Okay. Uh, please maintain respect in the chat. Okay. Before starting the class, I just wanted to tell you all, I encourage questions about the topic. Okay, but during the class I'm unable to reply you very fast. Okay, because I'll be focusing on the subject, so please stay with me till the end. Okay, I'll answer in elaborated way at the end of the class. Okay, please note your questions in any notebook, and you can ask at the end when I will give the time. Is it fine? If it is fine, please type S. I'm seeing the chat. Okay. Now we will be starting our class. Okay. In drawing, there are so many topics are there, like still life, animal drawing, and landscape, portrait, human anatomy. So many are there. Today for the class, I have taken landscape. In the landscape, there are so many subdivisions are there. In that forest scape, I have taken. In the forest scape, I chosen the bird. This is the reference image which we are going to draw with freehand, and also we'll paint with watercolor. I hope you are ready with your materials. Okay? And please take one rough paper also with you, so that whenever I'll tell to write or note it down, you can note it down. Okay? Because after this class also, with that theory, you can practice. Okay? Now we will start. Before analyzing the reference image, this is the 300 GSM white paper. It is the cotton based paper. Okay? On this, I have sticked with cello tape on the four sides. Okay? So that it will stay. It doesn't, while drawing or while painting, it should not move. It will stay in the place. For that reason, I have sticked with cello tape. Now I am starting the class. See, this is the scale with 30 centimeters. Okay. Now in this paper, we will get doubt where to compose, where to draw. For that reason, we will build one spinal cord, or we will draw one spinal line or vertical line. Okay. See, make a note while drawing for watercolor painting, before watercolor painting, the drawing should be very light. Make a note, very light. It is a A4 size paper I am using. Okay, you can also use A4 size paper, A3 size also. If you have A3 size, you can use that also. That's fine. Okay. So this is the vertical line which I drawn. It might not be visible, but please draw vertical line. See why I said you should draw very light, because this lid is the graphite lid. Okay. Pencil lid will be graphite. This graphite, what it will do, it will react with the watercolor pigment. Okay. Because of that reason, we have to draw very light in the watercolor medium. Okay. So don't try to trace. Just follow the steps to draw. Okay. Now I'm showing the reference image. See here, this is the reference image. Okay. This bird is sitting on the tree, on the branch, right? Here, in this photo, there are two branches. One is visible, which is dark because of the bird's shadow. It is dark, right? And where the shadow is not there it is light. Okay. See, whenever you see the object, you should take it in the geometrical shapes. What is geometrical shapes? Like, you should you should imagine it in circle, square, rectangle, cone, like that. For example, I am telling you, see, I am using this rough paper here. Okay. This is the image. I feel this bird is having a circle here for the head. Okay. For the body, it is in oval shape. Okay. For the tail, it is also a big oval. And for the beak, it is cone. Like this, you have to divide. You take any image, okay, any image in any thing, like tree, even in human face also, you should see it in the geometrical shapes. Then it will be easy to draw with freehand. Okay. Now, what I'm doing before starting the class, see here how to draw circle. See, remember, circle may not be very perfect. Okay. You should draw with freehand like this. See here, I'm making it little dark. See, take a rough paper and draw the circle like this. Like this. Okay. No need to be very much perfect. Okay. Just try to draw circle. Okay. And geometrical shapes, as I said, it might be a square. It might be a rectangle. Okay. It might be a triangle. Anything. Okay. For this bird, I said that the head will be circle, the body will be oval, and the beak will be cone. Okay. Now what I'm doing? Now I'm composing this reference image on the 300 GSM paper. Okay. See here, this is the vertical line. Okay. Here the eye of the bird will come. Okay. Whenever you are drawing, like artist, what artist will do? First they will imagine. Okay. They don't copy. Directly they don't copy. They will imagine the lines. See, now I am drawing shape. Circle. Draw along with me. Try to draw. If you are not getting, it's not a problem. Okay. After little practice, you will get. Okay. Now I am drawing its body. See here. This will be its body. Okay. Here, beak. I said beak will be in cone structure. Okay. Please be patient. Okay. While drawing, first we will draw a shape. Imaginary shape we will draw. Then we will make it into a form. We will give it a form. Okay. This is the branch where this bird is sitting. Okay. Now I am drawing eyes. Your pencil lid should be little bit sharp. Okay. So that drawing will go easily. I'm changing my pencil because it become little rough. Okay. It should be little sharp like this. So that drawing will go easy. Now I have given the shape which I understood from the reference image. Okay. So what I am doing now, I will make it into a form. For making form, what I'll do, I'll take eraser. Okay. Step by step, I'll be erasing and I'll be drawing it again. Okay. See here, I'll start from the beak. Now, take the reference or see the reference image. See, for beak line, like this, one sleeping line is there. Okay. Just draw one sleeping line from here. See, whenever you see reference image, you should analyze how it is. Okay. Then you start drawing. Don't start directly. You should analyze it first. How it is, what will be the distance. Okay. Everything you have to analyze and then you can start. Now, what I'm doing, it is having little gap over here. Okay. See, you can use normal eraser or if you have drawing eraser that is molded eraser, that is also fine. Okay. Now I am going to this top part. Okay. See here. For top part, I'm erasing little bit here. See what I did in the first step. You should make a note. Make note in any paper. Okay. What I did, I drawed a shape, imaginary shape by seeing the reference image. Now I am giving it a form. Okay. That's the thing which I did now. Okay. See, I am giving the form to the bird. Okay. You should study step by step while drawing. See, the above the head, it is over now. Now I am moving to its back. Back is like this. Okay. Inside the circle, I am erasing. Okay. Now, what I am doing, a bit here you have to adjust like this. See, I may not able to give answer very fast. Okay, I said you that you should wait till the end. If you are having any doubt about the topic, please wait. Okay, just a curve down to the beak. Okay, now down to the eye, it is having a little curve like this. Okay, and it is going like this. Okay. Now the bird head is ready. What I drawed? I drawed a cone. I drawed it head like this. Okay, till here it is finished. Now I am moving to its body. Okay. Yeah, I'll draw it darker. Not a problem. Wait. Because I already said if I draw dark, it will get mixed up with the watercolor pigment. So I have to, 1 second, let me see whether it is useful or not. See, now is it visible? Now the drawing is visible. If it is visible, please type yes. Now I'm moving to its body part. Okay. See, it is having feathers like this. Okay, it is here. Its feather has started. Don't count the feathers, okay? No need to count the feathers and draw. Thank you. No need to count the feathers and draw, okay? Just take the reference image as a reference and draw according to the composition. Okay? I think everyone had noted that in any drawing, what we will do, in any pencil drawing, what we will do, we will make shape and then we will give form. Okay? I think beginners are also there in the class. It is applicable for everyone. This step is applicable for everyone. Anyone can note. See here. Now it is sitting on the branch. So it is like here. See? Yeah, I'll not be like, I will try to draw little dark. Now is it visible? His lines are visible now. See here. Yeah, I'll making it darker. Is it visible now? Yeah. 1 second. Please be patient. Stay with me till the class ends. We will finish this drawing. Okay. After finishing this class also, please practice in other forms also. Take other reference image and practice. Try what you can do. Okay. See, its stomach is like this. And here, which is the down part, it is connecting to its tail. Okay. The imaginary line which we drawed, okay, shape which we draw, you should erase while making it into a form. Now, I think it is darker now, I feel. Okay, because while erasing, it will be difficult. Okay. See here, its neck, its fur is like this. Okay. And then line is like that. Okay. Whenever you see any image, don't try to draw immediately. You should understand what the image is and how can you draw. Okay. What are the things are you seeing in the image? Okay. No need to draw everything, whatever you see in the image. Okay. You draw in a artistic way. Don't start in realistic way. Okay. When you practice, unknowingly you will start doing in realistic way. Okay. So draw like this. I think it is visible now for everyone. See here I am drawing its feathers. This bird is sitting on the branch and it closed its feather, no? So it is looking like this, right? So I think you are following me. You are able to follow me, I feel. Please don't see, just don't see. Please try to draw. Till the drawing, try to draw. Okay? Once the drawing will come very neatly, okay, then we will start painting. Okay, I know I said watercolor painting. Before painting, we have to do composition work. Okay, now down to it, tail has come like this. Just imagine how tail will be whenever you see a bird. Okay, you observe it. Just with your open eyes, what you have to do, you should observe how the bird is sitting and what might be a geometrical shape I can give to that bird, right? It's a fun activity actually. Every artist, what they will do, they will see any image in the geometrical forms, okay? And they will analyze that form. And they will, what they'll do, they'll imagine the paper, piece of paper, and they'll compose the imaginary lines. Directly they don't do on paper. Okay. See here, little bit, it is coming like this. Okay. I suggest one suggestion I can give you, right? That is while drawing, while painting watercolor or while working with watercolor painting, try to work on 300 GSM paper, which is cotton based paper. Okay, because why I'm telling like that? Anyone know that one? What is the reason? If you know, please type it in the chat. We'll see how many of you know this thing. Why we are using 300 GSM paper? Why not normal paper? We have normal paper also. Why we are not using normal paper? Why only 300 GSM paper? You got this question? If you know why we are using 300 GSM, please type it in the chat. Observe water. Yes. Still. See, now I am moving to its legs. This bird is having small legs which are darker. Okay. For leg, what I did, I dot slant line and then I'm making a V shape. Yes. So we will use this GSM paper. Okay. See, for Xerox also we will be using GSM paper only. That is 75 GSM paper. Okay, that is the normal paper. You can use that paper for pencil drawing. It is very much suitable for small drawing practices, you can use normal Xerox paper. Okay. And for this watercolor medium, what happened when we mix watercolor in the water? Okay, we'll mix watercolor in the water, right? And we will apply on the paper. The color we will apply on the paper. What happened? The paper will stretch a little. When it is wet, it will stretch. Okay, the air bubbles will form. Downside the paper, the air bubbles will form. Okay, so after drying, what happened? It will come again into its normal position. Okay, because of that, we will use 300 GSM paper. Okay, in 75 GSM, what it will happen when we give so many washes, so many layers, we will apply so many layers, right? To get good work, we will apply so many layers. Okay, it will stretch. When we are applying with water, it will stretch. And again, it will come into normal position. When it will come into normal position, the normal paper, which is 75 GSM paper, 160 GSM paper, what they will do? They will tear. Okay, and the result will not look good. Because of that reason, to avoid that thing, we'll be using 300 GSM paper. And remember, it should be cotton based paper. Okay, cotton, what happens? It will absorb the pigment very neat. Okay, neatly it will absorb. After drying, you can see the result. The result will look very good. Okay, for that reason, we'll be using 300 GSM paper. Okay, so if you are not painting in 300 GSM paper, that's fine. After the completion of class, when you are practicing, no, at that time, you just practice on 300 GSM and look how you are getting. Just you should make experiment. Okay. Now the bird is ready. See, I am erasing the vertical line, which I call it as spinal line. Okay. Every living being will be having spinal cord, is it? Spinal cord will be there, right? Which is straight. Because of spinal cord, we are able to sit. It will give support. Like that in the drawing also, pencil drawing, you have to use the support of spinal line or vertical line or axis line. Okay. Remember it. Okay. Or you can make a note. Please maintain note so that once the class is completed, you can, when you are practicing again, it will be useful for you. Now my drawing composition is finished. Okay. See the eyes part. Eyes part you have to observe here how it is. See here, it is moving like this and it is having a big eyes. You can ask me that why are you drawing only one eyes? Because I am seeing this bird from one side. Okay, you have to imagine like that. Whenever you see a reference image, first you have to imagine why the photographer has taken photo like that. Sunlight, he will make sunlight, according to sunlight, some races, according to that he will be taking photo, right? So in his way of thinking, you have to imagine. Okay, this is the drawing. Okay, see here, I have drawn in the eyes. Please observe here. Please put your pencil aside and observe here. Okay, see, in the eyes, some light is falling, right? See here, you have to draw this also in the eyes. Why we are drawing? It will give 3D effect. Okay, according to the light, if we draw, that image will get 3D effect, or you can call it as realistic effect. Okay, so now we are using only artistic way. Okay, it will take time if you are going into realistic way. Okay, see, eyes are very important. It will give beauty. It will add beauty. Okay. See, I have drawn little an angle. Just I'm erasing, I'm adjusting like this. And I'm drawing it little bigger. While painting also, we can adjust. Okay. Till here, I think everyone understood. Okay. What the things I said to note you? First thing, whenever you see the object, you should make it imagine it in geometrical shapes. Second thing, we will give a shape and then we will move on to form. Okay. Now till here it is done, everyone. If yes, please type yes in the chat box. We will move on and we'll paint now. I think everyone has finished. If finished, please type yes. Done. Now I'm moving for painting. Okay. See here, these are the brushes I'm using for watercolor. These are specially made for watercolor. Okay. And these brushes you can find it in the Amazon also. Okay. These are aqua brushes. You no need you should remember that you should not use these brushes for other mediums. It is specially designed for watercolor medium. Okay. I'll show one more set. Okay. See, these are the brushes. Okay. Now I said to bring 8 number brush, right? So this is the 8 number brush. I am using synthetic bristle brush only. Okay. This friendly to paint. And also I am using small watercolor kit. These are called cakes. What we will call it as cakes. Okay. These are hard. Okay. Pigment, to get this color pigment, what we have to do, we have to add water. Okay. This is very small box. Okay. You can use this cap as a palette if you want. If you have palette, separate palette, you can use it. Yeah, it's fine. Round brush only I am telling. Okay. I'm not using flat brush. Okay. For watercolor, mostly we will use round brush. Okay. These are the round brushes which I showed. Okay, for watercolor, for aqua brushes, we don't use flat brush. Okay, if you are painting in the bigger size papers, to cover the larger space, we will use flat brushes. Now I am starting the painting. Please observe. Okay, I am using bigger brush. If you have big number brush, you use. If you don't have big number brush, that's fine. Whatever brush you have, you can use that one. Now what I'm doing, please make a note. Please make a note. We are using the technique wet on dry. Okay. The surface is dry. On the dry surface, I'm trying to paint. Okay. Which color I am using? I'm using emerald green. This is called emerald green. Okay. Now I'm taking emerald green. I'm losing this color into the palette. 1 second. Let me loosen this color and I'll show. See, you should take more so that background will see here. I have taken emerald green. Okay. To get lighter value, you should add more water. Okay. I think you are understanding what I'm telling. Fine. See here, now I am adding this color for background. Just add like this. You can use wet on wet technique also. Okay. Because in the class, beginners are also there. It is bit difficult for the beginners to control the brush strokes. So I am using this technique. See, don't paint on the bird and don't paint on the branches. You should paint around the bird. Okay? Okay? Have you understood what I'm telling? Don't paint on the bird. Just paint around the bird. Leave the space here. Yes, thank you. Please reply when I'm asking question so that I'll get to know you are also involved in the class. Okay? See here? Yeah, thank you. Like this, you have to apply. Apply it fast. If you want to try wet on wet, just note it down. Okay, after the class, you can try how to apply wet on wet. For wet on wet technique, what we will do on the wet surface with the clear water, we will wet the surface first. Okay, then we will drop the paint like this so that it will flow in a manner. Okay, you should uh, uh, place your plank in a slanted position so that it will move by itself. Okay, but it is difficult to control because we draw bird, right? So it will move on to the bird. If it is move on to the bird, then the color will get, we won't get exact proportions. Okay, for the bird there are so many colors to apply. See, for background use bigger number brush like 12 number, 8 number, so many numbers are there. Okay, see, after the class, if you are practicing, you can use all types of brushes. Okay, this just do different type of experiment, relax and do. Okay, painting is meant to relax also. Okay, just relax, do what your heart is telling. Okay, don't take it as an academic thing. Okay, feel happy to do. Fine, and please smile while doing. Okay, see here, I'm moving little faster so that I'm adding little water here. Just be careful, it should not touch the bird. If it touch a little bit, that's fine, but be careful. Okay, just add like this. We are hosting one workshop that is 26th and 27th April of this month. The topic is acrylic painting. If anyone are interested, they can message in our group. Okay, we will reach out to you and we will give you the information about that. Okay, everyone understood? We are hosting one workshop, that is 2 days workshop, will be on 26th and 26th and 27th of April. Topic will be acrylic painting. Okay, if anyone are interested, please reach out in the WhatsApp group. See here, observe here. See, while painting, what happens? While painting on wet on dry technique, it will leave sharper edges like this. See here, sharper edges. So to avoid that, just dip the brush in the clear water and just spread the paint so that these sharper edges will disappear. Or uh, after drying also you can do. Okay, I'm using 300 GSM paper, right? I already said. Because of that, my drying time will be very less. If you are using normal paper or 260 GSM paper, drying time will be more. Okay. Now we are moving on to the bird. See here, I am showing the reference image. Please stop the work what you are doing and observe here. We will see the color combinations. Okay. See here, on the top of the bird is having Carmine color. What is this color called? Carmine color. Okay. I'll show it in the palette. If you are having this palette, this will be your Carmine color. If you are having this palette, this will be the Carmine color. Okay. If you are having these watercolors, which is 24 watercolors, Carmine color will be this one. Okay. Fine. And it is mixed up with little bit yellow and orange. Whenever you see the reference image, you should see the color. Don't apply it directly. Okay. In the watercolor, make a note. In the watercolor, we will move from lighter value to the darker value. Okay. Make a note. See, I am giving how to apply color. I am showing on the rough paper. See, I have taken Carmine color little bit and I am giving the strokes like this. Small strokes you have to give. Okay. Did you understood? If you understood, please type yes so that I can get to know that you're following me. See here, I'm painting like this. Give little strokes. Okay, with brush. See, if you practice this hatching technique, cross hatching technique, then it will be easy for you to draw watercolor also. That is the secret. Okay, what the watercolor artists they will do, they will practice more with cross hatching techniques. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, like this hatching techniques you should practice. Okay, now I am adding little bit crimson lake. Okay, see here, you add in this palette this orange color. No, you just mix this drop of orange color with this carmine. Okay, it will give little darker shade like this, or on this only you can apply. Okay, now I am moving to orange color. I'm not taking into the palette, I'm just taking like this. See here, everyone has to observe how I'm taking the palette color. I have added little bit drop of water to it and I'm taking on the tip of the brush. Okay, after this class also please practice, then only you will understand. Don't leave like that, practice it after class also. And I am putting strokes here. Okay, and it is also having lemon yellow color. Okay, so I am adding little bit yellow color also. I said how to take color. Okay, so follow that step. If you have notebook with you, please maintain and note it down, because after this class also you can see that book and you can able to practice it properly. Okay, see here, I'm mixing the color here only. I'm not using any palette. Okay, in the watercolor medium, this very easy to mix the color directly on the paper and it is very fun. See, so many colors I am mixing. See, it is a fun thing. Okay. And little bit strokes has to come out. To learn strokes, everyone, please remember, practice cross hatching technique. You can make it down. Okay. Cross hatching technique is very useful for you. Okay. So please make it down. Cross hatching technique. Okay. For beak, here see, for beak, it is not directly black color, right? We have to understand the color here. It is having like some blue. Okay. The base color will be blue. Okay. On base light blue or sky blue, you'll be adding little white. Okay. To get this color. Okay. Or we will leave like that and add blue over here and down to the beak. It is also a blue color, which is Persian blue. Please make it make a note by seeing here. Okay. This is cobalt blue. We'll call it as cobalt blue. And this is sky blue or blue hue. Blue hue. Here it is Persian blue. So these are three types of blue colors we are using in this bird. Okay. I'm repeating cobalt blue, blue hue, Persian blue. Okay. Whenever I am telling these names, please remember. Now what I am doing, I am applying blue hue, that is sky blue. See here, you should apply just a stroke like this. Please be in the class to learn completely. Okay, don't be in rush. Okay, be in the class. Here, sunlight is falling, so it is giving little lighter shade. You should study sunlight also. Okay. See here it will be lighter thing. Okay. Down also I am painting with blue color. See here. Down like this. Yes. Till here it is. It's big ends. Okay. Now for the line downside, I'm using Persian blue. Okay. Because that the sunlight is falling, so sunlight is not falling here. So it looks little dark. So here we will get little darker value because sunlight is not approaching here. Okay. Now I'm adding cobalt blue. I already said you to note cobalt blue. And I'm painting over here. See, sunlight is falling in the middle. So there I'm leaving the space. Let it dry. We will work on it again. Now I'm working up here. Okay. Here also three types of blue colors are there in the bird. One is cobalt blue, one is blue hue and Persian blue. Now I am taking blue hue for the depth. Remember, in watercolor, we should be very careful that it will get mixed up with the other colors. So be careful while painting. Okay. Please make notes so that after class also you will get little theory, right? No need to search here and there and practice. Okay. I'm telling you everything. Please make note. Okay. You should practice. I'm again and again emphasizing that practice cross hatching technique to get smooth strokes. Okay. Now I'm taking cobalt blue and I'm mixing here. It is very fun activity, right? See here, like this. What the experienced artists what they will do while painting, they will observe the color and they will paint like this, like stroke form. Okay, they don't paint directly. Okay, they will give little strokes and they will cover the space. So that is the reason why it will look natural thing. Okay, see, like this you have to paint. You have to cover the blue color. Okay, I am using now blue hue with the three different blues. I am painting here. I am giving some strokes outside. It is having fur. Okay, because of the wind. Okay, that fur is coming outside, right? You should imagine like that. See, once the drawing is perfect, then the painting will be more easy. Done. Now, here, everyone, please listen here. The please see the camera. Please see this video. Okay, everyone, please see here. Please put your things aside and see here. I am showing the colors here, color combinations. Here, so many colors are there, like crimson, red, that is red color, and orange mixed, and yellow mixed, and a bit of green. Okay, we'll be using three colors. Okay, observe here while I am painting. Now I am taking red color. Okay, for red color, in artistic terms, we will tell it as crimson red. Just take red color and give little strokes over here. Here. And it should not get dry. Immediately take orange to your brush, tip of the brush, and mix this orange with the red color. See, you should observe how the strokes are. It is down or it is moving left or right. You should observe that. Okay. Now I am moving little faster. See here. I am again adding little red. Okay. It is moving like this in the downwards. And few strokes are moving like this. So you should observe like that. Okay. Now I am adding little orange. It should not get dry up. If it is dried, then mixing will be little difficult. Okay. Everyone are following the class? Please, if you are following the class, type yes. Okay. That give me idea that you are following the class. Okay. See, here I am telling so many tips for you. Please don't forget all the tips. So that only I am telling you to note. Okay. And then I am adding little yellow color. Okay. Be careful with the colors in the palette. Okay, it will get mixed up. See, yellow color, the strokes is outside. Till here, I have finished. Now I am moving to body part. In the body part, there are not so much strokes are there. Okay, see here like this. Big strokes you have to give like this, like this. Observe my brush, how I am giving the strokes. Once you practice, you will get. Okay. I am holding in tripod mode. Mode means like this, like a pencil I am holding the brush. Okay. If you are getting any doubt how I am holding the brush, I am holding in a tripod mode. Here. So are you enjoying the session? If you are enjoying the session, please type yes. Okay. See here, I have to cover like this. If any painting you take, okay, just relax, observe, and imagine, and then start composing on the paper. Okay. See, I am doing wet on dry, right? Because of that, when it get dried, it will leave white bubble spaces. Okay. So what usually artists, watercolor artists, they will do to reduce that time, they will paint on wet. Okay. Because of that reason, they will choose that wet on wet technique. But for beginner friendly practice, for practicing purpose, use wet on dry only. Okay, so that brush control you will get. See, don't paint like this, like straight lines, like in the straight line form. You have to give strokes like this. Just dip the brush in the water and add few strokes. Okay. Wherever we have to add depths, you should observe the reference image and there we will add depths. Okay. See here. Just cover it properly. Now it's done. Now in the feathers, it is having blue color. Okay. For that blue color, I am using blue hue. I am using blue hue to paint here. See, like this. And it is mixing up with yellow also. So I am pulling little bit blue color down. Here, this part, it is in yellow color. So just paint yellow color here. Okay, like this. One more announcement I'm giving. Once this painting is completed, please share your artwork, this painting work with us in the WhatsApp group so that I can get to know how much you did, and I feel very happy that you have followed the class, right? Please share with me your images, like your art images which you are doing now. Okay, will give more encouraging to me. It will be more encouraging to me. Okay, see now green strokes you have to give like this. Okay, see here, like this you have to give green. And then what is the color I am adding now? Blue hue. Okay, just fill the paint to the tip of the brush and then start giving strokes like this. When it is wet, then only you can able to mix it properly. Okay, till here we finished. Till here it is Then now we are moving to the this feather part. Okay, we'll start from right side here. Here, here it is little bit yellow color. So that yellow color I am painting now. Okay, now I am painting blue hue. First, take Persian blue. See here, this is the Persian blue, which is darker in color. Okay, and then just add border lines. Very smoothly you have to add border lines. Don't use black color directly. Okay, in any medium you should not use black color directly. Okay, avoid that one. Okay, we will, instead of using black color, we will be using ocean blue. Okay, this is the feather outline. Now here also two feathers, it is in red color. Leave that one, and wherever the blue color needed, for that to add depth, I'm painting with Persian blue. See here, Persian blue. Okay, here, see the reference. Here, green color is there, right? To add the depth, we are taking dark green, that is sap green. Okay, it will be dark. Sorry, dark green you have to take and add over it. Okay, we'll call this dark green as sap green. Okay, now for red color, I'm taking Carmine. I have showed you, right? That Carmine I'm taking for the borderline. Just a little bit, because this Carmine will be mixed up with the body color, for that reason. And I'm taking orange color now to the tip of the brush, and I'm giving little strokes here. See here, the strokes. Okay. And now I'm taking again Persian blue, extending here. Sorry. See here, this one. Okay. Now the feather part is completed. What we have to do now? Just dip your brush in the clear water and mix this. Try to pull this border color inside it, like this. See here, this border color. I have not taken any paint. The existing paint is there now, which we use it for border lines. That only I'm painting. See here. Okay. See here. Whenever you see a feather, okay, what do you see? It is having few lines and a middle line, right? I think everyone saw feathers, right? We'll be having middle line and lines. Okay. See, if you want to do in a realistic way, it will take time. Okay. After this class also, you can sit and you can do while observing the reference image. You can sit and do. I'm telling the tips, no? Follow the tips and you can do by yourselves. Okay, see, now what I am doing, I am giving the depth here, see, it should look, it is opened its little wing. Okay, for that reason I, and the green side also I have taken clear water with the brush, and I am spreading the color which is on the border line. Okay, see here, just I am spreading the color. Okay, now what I am doing, I am taking orange color, little orange to its down part here. Still, sorry, I forgot here to draw few lines for the feathers. Okay, just draw lines like this so that it will add depth to the feather. Okay, in every drawing should be observing how much depth you can add. Okay, see here, I'm drawing the down part. Okay, it is still this much. Now I'm adding little yellow color here. Okay, in any painting, remember, drawing has to come neatly. Then only that paint will get set. Okay, now I'm adding blue hue here. See, just for the tail, it is having little strokes. That strokes I am trying to put. And it is having Persian blue like this. This side, Persian blue. Taking Persian blue. Okay. Please stay with me till the class ends. Okay. So that we will discuss your questions. Whatever questions you have, you can discuss with me about this today's topic. Okay. For that reason, please stay with me. Next, I am drawing lines like this. Okay. Next, I am using the same color here to spread. And for this, I am adding cobalt blue. Okay. Persian blue is the darker version. Okay. Cobalt blue is little less to that. And sky blue is the lighter version of blue color in watercolors. Okay. When you take in the other medium, it might differ. Okay. So we are in the watercolor topic. According to that, I am telling. Okay. So here I am adding sky blue and I am taking little water so that I can add little depth here. See, don't use black color lines. It doesn't look good. Okay. Use this color, Persian blue only. When you mix with Persian, when you mix the Persian blue and orange color, you will get darker color. Okay, that color we can use for beak also. Now I am putting yellow line. I said no. Whenever you see feather, see a line, right? And line and straight line and small lines, like a leaf. It looks like, it resembles like a leaf, right? That one. That one we have to remember. Now I'm painting here with Persian blue. Okay, done. Here, just take little water and spread over here. Okay, like this. It will leave one line. Let it dry. We will come back and we'll see. We'll paint again here. Okay, drying time will be more. So in watercolor, it has to dry to apply layers. Okay, if it is not dried, without drying only if we apply, it doesn't look good. Okay, see here, it is dried properly near to the eyes. Okay, now I am taking cobalt blue and blue hue I mixed. Okay, that one I have taken and I am trying to paint here. See here, like this. See, and just put little strokes over here with the cobalt blue so that it will look like fur. Okay, I already said sharper edges should be merged properly. Okay, see here. Now we are moving to the black color area. Okay, for that what I am doing, see the palette. I am taking Persian blue now. Along with me, take Persian blue, add little bit of, see here, take Persian blue, add a little bit of orange, which we call it as permanent orange. Okay, then it will turn to darker value. To get more darker value, add little bit of Persian blue. Okay, so that you will get darker value. This darker value will be using. See here, put small dots. Water is more, so be careful. We should put little dots and cover the area here. It is having till here and just like this. Put little dots. Leave little white spaces too. Okay. So I hope everyone are understanding what I am telling. I hope everyone are noting it down so that you can practice in future. Okay. That's it. See here. Once it get dry, if you want, you can add one more layer to it. If needed, you can add. Not needed, not necessary. Now I'm adding to the beak. The same color I'm adding. It has to look dark, right? For that I'm adding the same color. Okay. For the beak. Okay. See here. Yes. Thank you. Thank you that you are replying me. Thank you. See, when sun rays is coming, that part will be lighter value. Okay. Thank you that you are replying. Thank you very much. See here. I need little darker value for the beak, and wherever the lighter values are there, please leave it like that. Okay, for the beak, what happened? A sharper edge will be there, no? That you have to pull it out. Okay, see, here, little black. That is what we mixed with Persian blue and orange color we mixed, right? That one I am adding. See, if you are experienced, you can mix directly on the paper. Okay, this is, if you are in intermediate level or beginner level, use palette for good, better results. Okay, then it has to this color Persian blue. I'm just giving small lines so that it gives some depth effect. Okay, this Persian blue, when it mixed with the yellow color, it will give, it look like green. Okay, so be careful while painting that. Now on this, I'm adding few strokes. I'm observing the how the strokes are. See, I already said graphite will react with the pigment, and the result we don't get properly. Okay, I have drawn it thick, right? When it's starting, I drawn thick. See, it started reacting here, and it is changing what I did, what the color I want. It is changing this color. So everyone has to be very careful when you are using the pencil. Okay, you should draw it very light. It should be like reference only. Okay, should not be thick. Now I am seeing the strokes, how the strokes are from the reference image, and am adding the depth over here. Now I am moving to the eye part. For eye part also I am taking Persian blue in thicker value. Don't use too much water. Okay. Be careful when you are painting the eye. Okay. Just start painting. Put one circle. Put one circle. And then fill it with color. Okay. We put here. For eye, we drawn one structure, right? What structure you have to draw. Okay. Like this. Leave white spaces so that it will look in realistic way. Understand where to leave white spaces, where to give darker shades. Okay, and then you work. Okay, now near to the beak, I'm adding little more orange. See here, little more orange I'm adding. Before it dry, I'm adding Carmine and Crimson Lake, which is red. So like this. Okay, to get depth, I'm just moving my brush without paint. Okay, so that here depth will get. Okay, see here green color is there. I'm just lifting this color. I'm just adjusting and lifting this color. Disturbing my paint. Okay. Now I'm painting the branch. For branch, what I said, it is sitting on the branch. This bird shadow is falling on the branch. So one side of the branch will be dark and another side of the branch will be light because sunlight will be there, no? So for that, I am using brown color to paint the branch. I am using brown color, and before it dries, I'll be adding sap green to that. Okay, because branch is little bit green mixed with green, brown, maybe little bit blue also will be there for few branches. Okay. Here. See here. Here you should paint dark backside to this bird. Draw paint lighter values. Okay. We are almost completing this paint. Okay. If you want it in, if you want to work more after the class also, you can work. Okay. We have to keep in mind about the time. Okay. See here. Just I have added sap green also. So that to give that uh, darker value. Okay. See. Be careful with the water. Okay. Done. Now, around this, here we have to fill with the green color. Next, we'll work on its feet. Its legs, sorry, its legs. For legs, I am taking, it is in darker shade only, maybe black. Okay. For that also, I am taking carmine, little carmine color. See here, little carmine I am taking. And for the claws, darker value you have to take. I said for darker value, what we did? We mixed Persian blue with the orange, right? That darker value you can add. Okay. See, carmine. If you, in your color palette, if you have flesh tint, okay, then that color also fine. If you don't have in my palette, I don't have that color. So because of that, I'm using carmine color. Okay. And little bit darker value over here. Remember, it is sitting towards left. Okay. So that the sunlight will fall, the darker value will fall this side, on the left side. Okay. On the right side, sunlight will be, lighter value will be there. Okay. For the claws, it is holding with its claws. So you just add the claws like this. Okay. Add the claws like this. See. Now, wherever the white spaces you left, please fill that white space with the green color. Be careful when you are doing this work. Okay. I am using, for the whole paint, I used 8 number brush. Okay. To do finer detailing work, okay, you can use 0 number brush also. That's up to you. Next, back side also one branch was there. For that, I am painting. Okay. Let it dry. Once it dry, it will give nice structure. Okay. Here we left this part. That one I am doing with red. See here with the red color. Now this part is dried, so I am adding little more depth to it. Okay. For adding depth, I am using blue hue. See, remember for border line in watercolor, don't use black color. Okay. Instead of, you can use Persian blue mixed with orange. You can make it note. See, whenever you are trying any reference image, you can use this tip. Okay. Once it's dry, that depth will pop up. Okay. Now it is wet. Watercolor, usually we don't go into the detailing part. It is a fine painting where that imaginary painting will involve. Okay. Just for experiment purpose, we can do fine painting, detailing painting also. Okay. Usually, watercolor painting is meant for fine painting or imaginary painting. In the watercolor, we can study light source, right? It completely depends upon the light source study. Okay. See here, just I am applying depth to the wings. Okay. So if you have any questions, please, you can ask in the chat. We will discuss questions. Okay. Okay. If you have anyone is having any question, please you can ask now. If anyone is having questions, you can ask now. Yes, if anyone is having questions, they can ask. We can discuss now. किसी को कोई भी क्वेश्चंस पूछना था वो पूछ सकते हैं. ठीक है. Now I am adding the detailing part. Okay. Sushmita, you're asking question that what is the difference, main difference between watercolor and acrylic color, right? See, water in the acrylic colors, what we'll call it as plastic. Okay. When you apply acrylic color, it will dry very fast. Drying time will be very fast. Okay. And for acrylic color, we don't use much water to make it loose. Okay. Whenever we need, we can directly paint from the tube, the brush. Okay. But in watercolor, these are like this cakes will be little hard. Okay. To loosen the color, what we will do? We'll add little bit of water, which we did now, right? That is the main difference. Is it clear, Shushmita? Is it clear? So still anyone is having questions? We will be soon winding up the class. Okay. I'm just adding little highlights here. If you have any questions, you can ask now. Okay. Please send the please send your painted images. Thank you, Shushmita. Still anyone is having any questions, they can ask. We will be going to wind up the class. Okay. What is the name you say watercolor? I didn't get you, Dipali. What is the name that what you are asking? Watercolor only, I said. Are you asking something else? I am not getting you. Can you explain me properly what do you want to ask? Yes. If you have any questions, I'm beginning. I can make stroke. Yeah, you can make strokes. Okay. You for strokes, I said no to make a note. You should practice cross hatching. I'll show how to practice. Okay, after this class also you can practice. Okay, see here. See the uh, see the video. See, just put lines like this. With brush I'm doing and cross lines. Like this you can practice. See here. These are the strokes. Okay. These are the strokes you can practice. With pencil, okay, if you are beginner, with pencil, first you have to do practice like this. See, just hold the pencil towards back and then put lines like this and cross lines over it. This technique is called cross hatching technique. Okay, remember when you are practicing, pencil lid has to be sharp. Okay, if you are beginner, you should do this activity. Whenever you get time, just practice this one. Afterwards, practice with brush. Okay, 8 number brush is good. Yeah, Kashish Gupta, welcome. I think your question got cleared. So we are winding up the class. Still, if you have any questions, please ask. Okay. Yes. Anyone is having questions? They can ask. So can I wind up the class now? Thank you. Yeah. See, bigger number brush means you will get Dipali. For bigger number brush means most probably you will be getting 12 number brush, 11 number, okay? That brushes and all used for background spreading, okay? So for that reason, we will be using big number brushes. For detailing, for doing like this art, we'll be using 8 number mop brush. This brush is called mop brush, okay? If you use like these brushes, then it will be very much easy. You can use other brushes like detailer brushes. That also you can use. Okay, Dipali? Yeah. Thank you for joining the session. I hope you are all enjoyed the session. Okay. If you have questions, you can ask. Okay. Please stay with us in the group for further details. Ma'am, how to remove strokes? You can use lifting technique, color lifting techniques. See the video. Just dip the brush in the water and just move the brush wherever you don't need the color. Okay. And just use one cloth to get the color out like this. Okay. Deepika, have you understood? It is called color lifting technique. Okay. Thank you for the joining class. Bye. Take care. Thank you. Please share your artwork with us. Thank you.